So Keen, let's see whether he's going to be all right. Not going to be able to get the stun from the heroic charge, but that is still going to be enough. Just going to face plant. He's level 5 as he uses Ruler as a bit of a taxi, but it's not going to help him. That is Canyon getting a kill back. Flanking.
Yeah.
There are different options here. There's the flash in from Duro, and I think...
Yeah, Viper's getting money, so is Ruler, but they're going to go for more.
Double pulverize is fantastic. The equalizer comes down. That is such a dead Gwen. Akaruan going to cut him up, and it's the Yunara picking up the second kill. Kills Ruler here. As Zeus is able to actually land those harpoons, but the barrier comes through. Is Zeus actually going to die? No, he's not. He's got a scrappy shield. Not going to finish anything off or anything like that, as Viper is dead yet again. Ruler is going to lock that one down. There is going to be the Keeper's Verdict that gets rid of this Azir, but into the backline goes Duro, charms everyone up as the equalizer. Sorry, the shove finds nothing at all to pick up the kill onto the Poppy, and we were saying, redemption! Oh, the redemption kill! Is able to shift the sands correctly this time around, but I don't think he's getting out of it, and that is going to be a kill going over to Viper. Looking for this Poppy. One more auto would have done it as the equalizer comes through to block off Canyon to try and join this fight, but unfortunately, Delight's just dead. Stop like Gwen Azir on the follow-up with an Aurora Band, and then the Wukong being available is just kind of nuts, as Zeus is just dead to Ruler as well. He is collecting like you would not believe.
It's so strong in this comp.
It's ridiculous, and Delight is likely to be dead, but Keen is probably going to do the same thing, and never mind, Delight will survive. Another cheeky little kill going over to Viper there.
But that's it, and Keen can just teleport in.
Ruler is so far ahead as Duro able to dash his way out. Yeah, Ruler just doing 1.5 billion damage there to the cow that doesn't have the unbreakable will. A double kill comes through here as Ruler is like, is it Penta time?
Because, like, Ruler can't, like, no one can kill Ruler. Because if you try to get close enough to him as Ahri, you're going to get ulted. Like, there's so many tools to peel. Wukong is there. The Rakan is there. Viper can't hit anybody. Like, Ruler was only, like, 1,000 gold ahead moments ago. Now he's 2,000 gold ahead. He doesn't have, like, that big of a spike ahead of the Viper's items here. But he has that collector. He has all that extra lethality damage. He does so much, and he can free hit because no one can get close to him.
Nexus turrets are just going down. In goes Canyon looking for an opportunity. That is a dead monkey. I swear the Rumble just came back to life, but the Nexus gets 2 hit by this Corki that was just out of control. Look at that grin, man. He was like through immediately as there is the Eclipse. They do just decide to go in on the Leona though, and that was after it wore off. Duro tanks the turret absolutely beautifully. And that's going to be more and more difficult unless he can make something happen here. There it is, Keen picking up the second kill for Gen.G. Zeus is as Ruler walking on past the turret. The last minion does go down. And does he have the Arcane Shift? The answer is he does not need it. Well, now we've got a cease and desist onto Canyon. He's got the Crescent Guard, but unfortunately everyone's in melee range, so he is just dead. 1 kill on the board here for HLE. No more perfect game for Gen.G this time.
Yeah, just a few weeks away.
Yep. Zeus having to deal with the Gully Wall once again, but Keen now in trouble as Peanut turns up. A cheeky little punch towards the Gully Wall as the Maiden was actually being very annoying to Zeus as Keen keeps himself alive for a lot longer than I think a lot of us expected, but still will be going down. Me as they put him in the Gully. I mean, Keen is really dead. Peanut is going to take a little bit of damage, but otherwise not too much to worry about. Down he will go. Meanwhile, Delight could be in a bit of trouble here. Featherstorm comes out as Duro could also be getting amongst it. True Shot Barrage is going to connect, but it's actually Canyon.
Oh, man.
Yep, he does have Flash, and he is going to use it, but the flash forward from Zeus to follow. Immediately throws down the ulti onto the Xin Zhao. Public Execution connects onto him as well. But Canyon was surviving for such a long time, but still, these health bars are melting. Ruler has to get over the wall, as unfortunately, Duro not going to be able to do anything here. And the Rift Herald does go over at the same time. It's, as we can see, trying to phase rush his way out. We'll see whether that will allow him to escape, and I think the answer is it just won't. As Death is a pretty good form of CC.
Yeah, there's that TP from Chovy, but he's late.
Yeah, a lot of buttons available here. Shield of Daybreak does come on through, and down goes the Rise. Oh man, welcome to the party, Chovy. Maybe you didn't really want to be here. As Canyon will see whether he can actually be in position to get a smite down as the feathers are in position. Canyon gets on in. There is a great Crescent Guard, but Peanut finds the smite this time around the Gully Wall. Actually getting some work done as Delight still keeping himself alive. And yeah, Ruler is doing a fair bit of damage, but unfortunately it's not quite meaningful, and Zeka finds the back line. Ruler Arcane shifting to try and escape, and unfortunately even with all that damage, he is still dead. A clean ace for HLE.
It looks like HLE, our
assist does come in, and the exhaust is down as well. Chovy moves over, wants to do some of the damage, and Ruler stays alive for quite some time. Still, it doesn't matter. The bottom lane is still obliterated. Opportunity is Canyon's like, nah, brother, I don't really feel like doing that. They do dive in on top of Zeka. They find the Aurora. It's a lot of damage as Peanut likely to get wiped out, and there's the teleport back in from Duro, but now Viper has found his target. The triple kill as soon as he flashes over. Let's see whether Zeus can survive. That's 11 dashes that he's used so far. Rune Prison not going to be dashed out of this time around, though, as Gen.G, I think, should be able to take that one. Still, Season is
Wait a minute.
does come on through. There's Between Worlds as Ruler desperately trying to keep himself alive, but it does not work. Down goes the Ezreal. Peanut survives for just about forever. And Chovy's like, all right, well, I guess that's enough work that I've done here today as HLE clean up the rest.
Freak's like, all right, I'm removing that item.
Connect on the edge towards Canyon. Otherwise, not too much more going to happen. There's the engage under Delight. But he is so deceptively tanky, it's ludicrous. Takes down Canyon. Peanut able to grab kill credit for that. And now Gen.G down a member. Let's see what can happen here. Oh my goodness, it's a blender. Into the bloodbath they go as Viper free hitting. Takes down the Yorick. And it's another kill for Peanut there at the same time. Chovy just watching as his Nexus turrets get obliterated. Let's see what he can do. I don't think it's anything at all. Instead, they're going to be preparing for a Game 3 against HLE here in the Legend Group. And maybe there's finally a new contender for that top 3 spot.
This is so important for Hanwha Life Esports. If they can get an upset win here, it keeps their chances.
Is prompting us. We care about you. All right. Zeus going to get knocked off once again. If at first you don't succeed, guys, you try, and you try again. As Canyon grabs himself the kill. Keen was just uninterested.
Still, it's going to be one of those Ocean Souls where you don't just roll your eyes. I think it's still going to be some value. Keen has been the target for so long.
Yeah, it doesn't have flash. So this Cataclysm just doing a whole lot of work. Gets stunned up, or snared at least, by the Karma. And so that means that, Zeus' Aatrox does deal with tanks relatively well. That's why he was picked. It's Peanut going to turn up. Finds Duro as the Winter's Bite is going to miss. Taunt to come through. Interruption there from Duro, but it's not going to interrupt his death. As Flag and Drag going to be illegal. Mega Inferno Bomb, massive damage. There's the knockup from Keen, and Canyon brings down the stars to take out the jungler. Peanut. Zeus now off to the side. There's the spell shield from Viper doing all of the work. As Canyon puts up the door. There goes the Drake as Peanut is lying on the floor. Ruler is now free to dash around this fight wherever he wants. And Canyon just gets on top of Zeus. Just standing in front, denying entry here for HLE as Ruler and Canyon are looking to finish this one off. There's the Mega Inferno Bomb as Viper eats it with a spell shield, but Peanut not so lucky. Zeus getting on over, but he doesn't have smite, so he's not going to be stopping this from going down. The interruption! No justice for you, Zeka, as Ruler will get his fangs in and finds the Gargoyle. Be able to pick him up. Let's see whether he can get out of this Cataclysm as the Mega Inferno Bomb comes down. Viper in so much trouble. Ruler, he flashes and gets the 1-for-1. Kill goes over to Light as well to add insult to injury as immediately down goes the Karma. Duro going to be able to slow up Peanut here, and Gen.G, I think they're just starting to run away with it as Peanut might, never mind, no Flag and Drag for you. It's a bouncy bomb instead, and he didn't like it.
Did Ruler just get palmed? Did he just say no justice for support?
No.
Is that what just happened?
No.
But, in these comps for Hanwha Life, you want to try to collapse and punish. Chovy is the target.
Cataclysm immediately flashed out there by Chovy. He wants nothing to do with it. Keen? Will he die? Well, the answer is yes. It'll just take a really long time. Zeus not going to get caught up by those concussive blows.
5,000 gold down if they get the right target. Delight!
Oh dear. He's going to have to flash immediately. Zeus is on a flank angle as they do just destroy the Karma. Peanut next on the menu. He is going to be able to drag his way out as a redemption to keep him up as Ruler going aggressive. One more time between turrets. And he's feeling good about it. Zeus trying to get himself into the backline. A big taunt from Zeka, but Ruler is still just fine. Just pursues his way out. And Viper gets flashed on, stabbed in the back by Canyon. And this game may not even make it to a soul. Gen.G might just put them in the ground right here.
No Baron required. Man, I hate to say it for Duro, but I think Ruler is going to get most people's votes again.
My vote that I don't have is for Keen, though.
This is one cannon minion actually gets turret aggro.
Oh, survives that? Look at the guy. Calculated. Using his whole health bar. Mega Inferno Bomb. Boom goes the Dynamite, and down goes Delight. HLE, they do get a game in the series, but unfortunately, they do not manage to take down Gen.G today. Looking pretty angry in that third game, to be honest.
I was hoping maybe to answer the question.